Hey my beautiful shining stars, I am here today with my amazing husband Jacob, which many of you guys have requested to see more of him, so whoop, here he is.
Here I am.
And in this video, we're going to be talking about our 4-year anniversary and our experience at Disney World. And as you can see, we are Disney freaks, yes, just a bunch of big kids, no shame here. We just really like Disney.
We do. And like Charis said, we love Disney. In fact, we're there like a lot. We're not there all the time. Although
not every day.
If you follow our Instagram or Facebook, you'd think that we were. We have season passes, so we like to get our money's worth. And we post a lot, but we don't work there yet. So anyway, I thought, okay, what could we do for our 4-year anniversary that would be awesome? And first thing that came to my head was, let's go to Disney World. But as much as I wanted to surprise Charis, I couldn't really surprise her because I kind of needed her help planning it. So one day I just told her, baby, for our 4-year anniversary, let's go to Disney World.
And that was like mind-blowing because like, again, Jacob proposed to me at Disneyland. And so like Disney is huge to us.
Special
so I started crying. I was just like, oh my gosh, what? And so we proceeded with the planning to make it happen. So we had a threefold plan for our trip. And it was to celebrate our 4-year anniversary extravaganza. And to visit our friend and her family, Talia Joy, in hospital. And to visit with our friends Promise and Steve. And that's what we were going and set out to do. So it was really cool because my friend Mattia, Talia's sister, and her boyfriend Abe came and picked us up at the airport, and we got to talk and hang out, and it was so much fun with them. And then afterwards, we got to visit with Talia, and it was just amazing. Meeting her mom, Des, you're amazing. Everybody was amazing, and we had a blast in the hospital playing cards, playing games, talking, just having fun, playing with makeup. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was really an awesome way to start our trip out too. Because like Charis said, yes, we were going to celebrate our anniversary, but it was like this awesome added bonus to be able to visit some friends and kind of get outside of California and go to a new place. And you walk outside and it's just humid. But we happen to go like at a time where it's not too hot, so it was actually really nice. It
was amazing. Like, I am naturally a cold person. Like in Alaska, I was always freezing my butt off. But but in Florida, it was like rainy outside of the plane, and then like when we stepped outside, it was like a warm blanket, but it was raining outside. It was like this crazy experience for me. So we had a blast those first few days visiting with Talia and the family, and thank you guys for everything.
Yes,
we just had so much fun with you guys.
Yes, now on to the Disney World experience. So I think we should start with expectations.
Okay.
So what were your expectations going into Disney World?
They were pretty high, but again, I had talked with people who had been to both parks, and a lot of people were saying they liked Disneyland versus Magic Kingdom, but the other parks, they held their own. And the one thing that they kept on saying is that the castle, Cinderella's castle in Disney World, was like so much huger than Sleeping Beauty's castle in Disneyland. So my expectation for the castle was very high.
It's like Disney World, it's the world. It's not just the land, you know.
As Talia says, we got the world.
They got the world. But I also kind of got the impression, like, even before we went, that like if you were from California, then like it's home. Disneyland is home.
Yeah.
And when you go to Disney World, it doesn't have that home feeling. But I'm probably sure that those of you that live near Florida would probably say the same thing about Disney World. So I think my expectations, I just went in just like, you know what? It's all Disney, so it's going to be awesome. And I expect great things here.
Okay, so the first park we went to was Magic Kingdom because it was the day of our anniversary, the 3rd. And it was so amazing, just even pulling up on the ferry. Like, I was crying when I saw the castle and everything. And then that night, for something special, Jacob had planned a dinner for me, but it was in Epcot, and we ended up going to, like, was it Norwegian, baby?
Yeah, it was the Acker House. I think is what it was called.
I don't know, but it was so awesome. Like, it was gorgeous that day. Up to that point, it had been raining for the other days, but we asked God, please open the clouds and let the sun shine in for our anniversary, and it happened. But that night, it started raining, and so I pulled in with my umbrella to this like Norwegian-looking castle-type place, and inside of it was a meet and greet with the princesses, and it was so cool because each and every princess like that was there, and there was Aurora, there was Belle, there was Snow White, there was Ariel, there was a bunch of the princesses there, and they stopped at each and every table and talked with the guests that were there. The food. It was amazing. It was smaller portions, but they had a buffet that you could go to first for like a salad bar or like snack foods, like hors d'oeuvres. And then after that, they brought your main course, and then they brought dessert after that.
I didn't even like know what half of this food was, like, cause I've never had real Norwegian food. And it was just like so good though. Like everything
delicious.
was like, I didn't even know what half of it was,
Flavorful.
but I was just eating all of it, and I was like, man, my mom and dad would love this because they like trying new foods and stuff. And then of course the main course, like I don't even remember exactly what we got.
I think you got like some kind of pasta.
Yeah, but it was like everything was like so incredibly flavorful. So
yeah,
like, I think it was a good choice.
It was amazing. Yeah, good Norwegian food.
I did good.
I loved it. You did good, baby. You did amazing. Disney World is like a city, okay? It is like huge. The land is ginormous, and so there's like, they have their own highways and patrol officers and stuff like that. I mean, it's huge. I absolutely loved how big Cinderella's castle was. It was very beautiful, and I know that they have some kind of suite inside of there, because like I could peek through one of the windows and you could see like a chandelier. So there's actual living quarters in there, which one day that would be awesome. We'll stay in there. Another thing is, in front of the castle, they have a live show. Now, they don't have that in Disneyland, but they have like the characters from Mickey to Minnie to Donald to the princesses inside of the show, and it happens, throughout the day, and it's amazing.
And then of course Mickey and Minnie, and they were like way up high in the air, and I was just like, okay, like this kind of thing needs to go to Disneyland, because like, why don't we have it? You can walk through the castle, but like they don't have a show in front of it. So like that was awesome. Good job, Disney World.
Good job. They actually invited the crowd to be a part of the parade and dance around with King Louis and like the rest of the characters. And to me, that was like really, really fun.
And like we were out there with our vlog camera dancing with Chip and Dale, and there's a hype man up there.
Yeah, he was
totally
cool. He was great. That was really cool. Those of you guys who go to Disneyland often, you guys know there is the Tiki room, and they have the Dole pineapple whip, which is amazing. If you like pineapple and you like soft serve ice cream, that is where it's at. Well, not only do they have the Dole pineapple whip at Disney World, but they also have like a coffee whip. It is amazing, and I love it so much.
I love it too. One other thing that was really cool, at nighttime at the castle, they had like this incredible show where like they were projecting different like things onto the castle. Like I can't even hardly describe it. You could probably look it up on YouTube, or you can watch our vlog coming soon. Basically they had like all sorts of like I mean, how would you describe it?
It was so magical. They just project, like all the lights go down and they project these images on the castle, and you can see Wreck-It Ralph, Toy Story, I mean a lot of the Disney movies. And Rapunzel, they had the lanterns floating up. I had a KEEK about that. Just so beautiful.
And at last I see the light.
The magic carpet ride, which could be compared to like Dumbo at Disneyland, but with magic carpets. And this is like in their Adventureland, and they also have huge camels outside of it that spit water.
Yeah, and like I practically just about got hit with one the first time we were vlogging. I was like, oh dang, a camel's spitting at me. Oh, it squirts water. Alright, so the question is, baby, Disneyland or the Magic Kingdom? What do you prefer?
I think that I am biased to Disneyland because it was our special place where he proposed to me. I know it like the back of my hand, so I don't feel as lost. Yeah, I think that for me, I prefer Disneyland over Magic Kingdom, not necessarily Disneyland over Disney World, if that makes sense.
You know what? I absolutely agree with you. I feel the same way. I feel that when we're at Disneyland, like we're at home. When we're at Disney World or Magic Kingdom, we're visiting. So I think there's a place for both.
Yeah, I'm sure people in Florida feel the same way about Disney World compared to Disneyland.
Yeah. Overall, we loved it though.
Yes, we did love it. Definitely a must do.
Oh yeah.
So next was Epcot, which is
experimental prototype community of tomorrow.
So Walt's vision was
basically his vision was to create like this kind of futuristic, almost like utopian